Welcome to qnawire.
This problem says deluxe coffee is to be mixed with regular coffee to make at least 50 pounds of a blended coffee. The mixture must contain at least 15 pounds of deluxe coffee. Deluxe coffee costs $6 per pound and regular coffee costs $5 per pound. How many pounds of each kind of coffee should be used to minimize costs? And to figure this out, we're going to look at this as a linear programming problem, and we'll label the amount of deluxe pounds as X and the regular pounds as Y. And the first thing we were told is that the mixture has to be at least 50 pounds. That means that X plus Y would have to be greater than or equal to 50, which would give us a linear inequality where we have y-intercepts and x-intercepts of 0, 50, and 50, 0. So that would give us a line roughly here. And again, this would be 0, 50, and this would be 50, 0. The other thing we're told is that we need at least 15 deluxe pounds. So that would mean that X, our deluxe pounds, has to be greater than or equal to 15, and that would give us a vertical linear inequality roughly here. And that would be intersecting the x-axis at 15, 0 for one of our points. And we have to be greater than this line, and we also have to be greater than our vertical line. So our intersection as far as where our possible feasible region would be everything in this section. And the last thing we're going to look at is the objective function, where we have the cost, which we're looking to minimize, as 6 times x for $6 per pound for the deluxe, plus $5 per pound for the regular. And when we have an objective function that we want to figure out where we can either maximize or minimize the output value, we look at the corner points of our feasible region, and the only corner points we have will be the 50, 0, or our intersection point here, which would be 15, 35. And to see which one minimizes our cost, we'll substitute into our objective function for cost, starting with our 50, 0. So it would be C equal to 6 times 50 plus 5 times 0, which would give us an output of 300. And then for our other point, 15, 35, that would be 6 times 15 plus 5 times 35. And that would evaluate to give us 265. And since we want the minimum cost, 265 is our minimum. So that means that 15 pounds of the deluxe and 35 pounds of the regular would give us our minimum cost.